The Sayanim are tens of thousands of people, Jews, Zionists, who are members probably of the Bnei Brit, for instance. Bnei Brit is the Jewish Masonry, who occupy high level in all the societies. When the Mossad call them and tell them, look, I need an information. For instance, I need all the Syanim in all over the world say that this person has said something anti-Semitic. Suddenly, you open a newspaper, you listen to a radio, you hear a politician, everybody says the Secretary General of the United States said something anti-Semitic. And why? Because the Mossad gave the order to do that.
Smearing campaign. So when you see multiple accounts on X repeating the same thing, they're Syanim. Welcome to another episode of the Olive Roots podcast. I'm your host, Jose Ayub. Okay, the next video is of this man, Jacob Cohen. And he also explains the Sayanim, which he calls Mossad's volunteer agents. And this was on the channel called Alt TV. Okay, let's see what Jacob has to say. Yaakov, here we go.
The Sayanim are tens of thousands of people, Jews, Zionists, who are members probably of the Bnei Brit, for instance. Bnei Brit is the Jewish Masonry, who occupy high level in all the societies. I mean, you can imagine 5,000 Sayanim in New York, only in the business area. 5,000 Sayanim in Los Angeles, in the production area, in the artistic area.
Production, artistic, Hollywood. And he's French, so he has a French accent, if you were wondering.
And you can, in France, in London, you can imagine 1,000 Sayanim in the medias. You can imagine, and they receive orders from the Mossad, from a department of the Mossad called the War Department. And the
War Department. Remember the U.S. Department of Defense to Department of War. War Department. United States of Izzy. That's where we're heading. So now you know how they control everything. The Sayanim. We got it figured out now.
They work for the Mossad. It means that all these people who have their work, who work normally, they are citizens. I mean, they work in a bank. They are political. They are publishers. But when the Mossad call them and tell them, look, I need an information. I need, for instance, I need that all the Syanim in all over the world say that this person, for instance, the Secretary General of the United Nations, has said something anti-Semitic.
Smearing campaign. So when you see multiple accounts on X repeating the same thing, they're Syanim. They get the call. They're like, hey, Tucker Carlson is too loud. Let's attack him, for example. Candace Owens is too loud. Let's do something about it. Charlie Kirk is waking up. We really got to do something about it. shows you Ayub is saying too much. We need to do something about it. Etc., etc., etc. Yeah, now you know.
And you see all over the world, in Europe, in New York, the medias, you have the impression, I mean, when I discovered that, I understood. I mean, it's like when you light the light on, you know, because suddenly you open a newspaper, you listen to a radio, you hear a politician, everybody says the Secretary General of the United States said something anti-Semitic. I mean, the poor guy, and why? Because the Mossad gave the order to do that.
Yeah? Hey, it's time. Okay, it's time. Boom. All at the same time.
And I can say, for instance, the example of Gilad Shalit, you know, the Israeli soldier kidnapped by the Hamas.
Israeli soldier Gilad Shalit is freed after 5 years of captivity in the Gaza Strip. A gaunt and pale Shalit was flown back to Israel very much overwhelmed by the crowds and the attention. It's clear he'll need time to recover from his sun-deprived isolation. After being welcomed by Israel's Prime Minister, it was the hug from his father that the waiting media wanted to see. Shalit hasn't said much about his treatment at the hands of the Palestinian Hamas militants. He apparently told his father that he had several light shrapnel wounds. It was unclear if these stemmed from the 2006 border attack when he was abducted and 2 of his colleagues were killed. Friends and villagers came out to welcome the young man back home, but psychiatrists are aware once the commotion has died down, the 25-year-old will need time to settle back into normal life. Today we could say we have experienced the rebirth of a son. He said that in the beginning he was treated roughly, but afterwards things improved. His joyful reception was tempered for some Israelis that the exchange of over 1,000 Palestinian prisoners was a price too high to pay.
In 24 hours, his name was known all over the world. I mean, even if it was an American general who was kidnapped, his name would never have been mentioned. Gilad Shalit, in 24 hours, became a celebrity in the universe. And this is the work of the Syanim.
Okay. So I guess you can watch the full interview by taking a screenshot of this. I want to thank you so much for tuning in. Like, subscribe, share, check out the merch on the oliverootspodcast.com, and watch my film, The Colonizer. Go to thecolonizerfilm.com. Until next time, Christ is King, and always, free Palestine. Salam.